I wasn't actually going to start the video yet, but this looks amazing. So today I'm going to be photographing the sunset, and I can't remember what the place is called, but I've parked at Crowden. I'm going up to Featherbed Moss first, going across then to Blackhead Chew to tick those two Ethels off my list. And I'm going to head down, and there's a little rock formation that I want to photograph. I can't remember the name. I think it begins with an L. I'll put it on the screen. Also, I've got a microphone now. Slight issue is that the adapter doesn't work for my phone, so I've just had to use the Bluetooth setting, which means it's still working, but I can't get access to all the settings and the different features that it offers, like noise cancellation and the volume and stuff. So it's just set, it's like automatic setting, which apparently it distorts your voice, but I guess I'll hear that when I'm editing the video. Another issue that I've got, my tripod's broke. So at Chrome Hill, basically, it was very windy, extended the legs, and I rested my body weight onto one of them to stop the wind from blowing my tripod over. I've bent the leg, and now it won't collapse. So later, I'll show it you. Yeah, my tripod's just, one of the legs is just still extended. So it's like hitting the back of my legs when I'm walking. And if I'm going downhill, it's going to get caught on rocks. So I need to get a new tripod. But for now, I'm just using it because it's all I've got, and it still works. It's just not as easy to carry around. This is the first time I've been here, and I don't actually know where I'm going completely. I know I'm going up in that direction, but I do need to use my maps. OS Maps is very good, by the way. If you don't use it on your phone, OS Maps is amazing. It's free. You can make your own routes on it. I made this route like 10 minutes before I came out. Works every time, it's perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna put my phone away, and I'll see you when I get to Featherbed Moss. I've just got my first image. I had to do it pretty quick, so I didn't have time to set up my camera to record. I thought there was a little bit too much in the corner, so I just wanted to get them out of the frame. And then we've got some nice dark clouds, so we can make them look really moody and put lots of atmosphere into this picture. I've just found a cool spot that I would like to photograph in the summer, because at the moment we've got no light and all the heather's dead, but there's a pretty nice waterfall here. This is tracking my face, so I'm trying to show it you, but I can't because I don't know how to take the face tracking off. I'll just have to put it on the list and come back to it. There's not really much point taking a picture while it looks like this. I'll just flip the camera around. So the scene that I'm kind of thinking of, I've got to be pretty careful because this is very sketchy and I don't know where the drop is. But if we come over to the side, it might even be worth a drone picture, to be honest. But somewhere around there looks nice. Yeah, I think that'd be a nice shot. I figured out how to take the face tracking off. I've also took the little fluffy thing off the mic. I wonder if you can hear the waterfall now I've took that off. Because I do want you to be able to hear the environment. It just makes sense. But I don't want the wind overtaking my voice. That's why I've got a mic. So I'm just going to have to see how the different videos sound with the attachments on it. Right, I'm going to carry on walking, get up to the spot. I've still got a while to go yet, and it's a lot warmer than I thought, because the past couple of weeks I came out, it was snowing and it was like -6, it was freezing. So I've layered up, and I don't know what it is now, it's probably about 10 degrees, but I'm sweating. So that's to unzip this. Right, let's get across here. Hey, that's a nice little, let me spin you around. That's a nice little spot for a wild dip. The water's moving, but not rapid. I wonder if it's deep enough to get in. Right. Jump over that. I don't want to get wet feet. This is a nice little spot. I'm glad I came out today now. Glad I came out. We're well and truly into the bogs now. We're on top of the moors. I've done quite a bit of elevation since the last clip. Hopefully you can hear me. I've put the fluffy thing back on now because quite a lot of wind. But I'm squelching through here. I've got to be pretty careful because I'm on my own, and last thing I want is to end up waist deep in a bog. This is getting, oh, there we go, there's my ankle. That's it now. My feet are wet. I'll just show you where I'm heading. So this is what I'm walking through at the moment, because I need to get, where are you? Let's see if I can zoom in. To that trig point there, that's where I'm going. Yeah, I just need to be careful with my footing really. So I'm going to put my phone away, because look at that, oh my days. The boots that I do have at home, I got them from Decathlon, and they cost me about 180 quid. And they was alright for the first few hikes, but after like 4 hours, they're wet. My feet are absolutely sodden. Yeah, if you've got any good recommendations for boots that actually work, then please let me know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put my phone down because I don't want to get caught out in these. All it takes is for me to look the other way, and that's it. I'm in there. We've arrived at the first trig point. I think it's actually the only trig point on this trip. Nevertheless, Featherbed moss. We'll bag that. That's done. And then, as part of a series that I'm doing, I am photographing this trig point specifically. So I am gonna work around now to get a decent shot, or at least try and get a decent shot, because the lighting's not great, and it is a little bit boring, to be honest. Everything's dead because it's like mid-autumn. But I think this is a very good opportunity to show you how to photograph in bad conditions and how you can get a decent picture out of it, and then also how you edit the shot, which we'll cut to now.
I'm back in my office, which is just my bedroom. I'm sat at my desk and I've got Lightroom open. I've got these two images up. It's the before and the after. And I'm just going to show you how to get to that stage. So first thing you need to know is you should be shooting in RAW, because it helps retain a lot of detail in the highlights and the shadows. Most of the time there's more in the image than what you can actually see while you're there. So the first thing that I usually do, if you go down to lens corrections and tick these, now mine does it automatically, you just have to put in what camera and lens you've got. That's controversial. I just press auto, and I know that was at 30, so I can take that back down to 30. Now it's overexposed in the top right, so I'll drop the highlights, and then I'm going to create a mask. So I'm going to create my first mask, and I'm going to do this on the sky. And this is so that I can edit the sky separately to the rest of the photo. If you right click, or I'm on a MacBook, so I have to use 2 fingers to press the mouse pad. And then you can intersect and choose a linear gradient. And then the reason I do that is because it softens the edge of the mask, and so it's not really harsh when the land meets the sky. Should probably do it a little bit softer than that. And then I can bring the exposure down, add some contrast in the sky, maybe cool it down a bit, and then add some texture and clarity, a bit of dehaze. I'll probably leave that there for now, and then the next one that I'm going to do is a linear gradient on its own, and I'll just drag that down from the top. My laptop's not the best, it's quite old, so you might see it jumping and cutting, but it's just how I have to edit my pictures. Hopefully next year I'll get a better computer, something that runs a bit smoother, and then I can actually see what I'm doing a lot better, because when I make an adjustment it takes a couple of seconds for it to actually happen on the screen. Reduce the clarity a bit just to make the overall image a little bit softer, and then on this tone curve, this is a trick that I learned off Nigel Danson. Lift that bottom part, that bottom left, if you just lift it up, it removes any true blacks from the image, so that helps create a bit of a softer look too, and then make an S curve out of it so you still retain the contrast but that's a bit too much. I think I need to a little bit more. And we're nearly there. Vibrance, I'm happy with that because I like the colour. There's not much colour grading that I want to do on this, to be honest, but I will put a little bit of blue into the shadow just because it was getting dark. Obviously I'm kind of blasting through this really quick. The first one I spent a bit of time on, so the colours look different. It is a bit brighter, but we're almost at the same point when it loads. There you go. A little trick as well, if you press L, it darkens the background and puts a white border on it for you. So there's that image, and we will continue with the video.
Right, we have to be really quick with this because my phone battery's about to die, but I've just got to Blackhead Chew. There's the trig point. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a little bundle of rocks on the floor. So I'm going to go and quickly get a shot of that, and I don't know what I'm going to take a picture of, to be honest, because, yeah. But I need to go because my phone dies. I'm not screwed, but I need my phone. I didn't do the rest of the photography that I was planning on doing, but I think it was the best decision to make because I was on like 5% battery on my phone. Considering I was up there on my own, it had just started raining. If something happened, I'd be pretty screwed. So I just came home. Well, I didn't go home, come back to the car. Now I'm going to go home. They're always going to be there. I can go back and photograph it any day that I want. So yeah, I think even though I did want to get the shot, I just thought the best decision is just to get back to the car, because all it takes is a rolled ankle really, and then I'm snookered, because if my phone dies, can't ring anyone. So yep, sometimes you've just got to call it a day. You've just got to get back down. Safety's kind of the number one priority really. So that concludes this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the editing section as well, I'm more than happy to do more of those and go a bit more in depth on. Is this still on? Yeah, it is. Look at that. It follows my face. If you enjoyed the editing section, please let me know and I'll do more of those, because I do want to do more of that. I just don't know what avenue to go down yet. But I'm going to go. I'm going to head home, start editing these pictures, which you've already seen by now, and hopefully there's something okay. Nothing portfolio worthy, but might get a few decent shots. Anyway, I will see you next time.